said I would. So let's go ahead and talk about something I wanted to talk about last night, but I had to go. And that's whoop-ass. Not the dirty word, whoop-ass. Those were the 6 rules or the 6 keys to success that was provided to me by RC.com. And the first one is wind. For a new pilot, these 6 rules are what gave me success, and I hope that you can take from my success. The first one was wind, and you buy your new plane and you want to get out and fly, and there's 4 or 5 mile-an-hour winds, but it ain't that bad. You know it ain't that bad until you try to fly your plane, and then it's that bad. Wait for 0 wind in the morning or in the evenings. 0 wind, it's key. The next is over control. A good trainer type setup will have limited throws. If you buy a big expensive plane for an intermediate flyer, unfortunately your over controls, as mine, ends in disaster. So that's the first 2 biggies. 0 wind, and don't over control the plane. The next one is orientation. Now if you've got any RC experience at all, that's not going to be a big deal. But for some new pilots, they've never ever had anything to do with RC. Nothing. So it's very difficult when the plane is coming at you left and right. Seems foreign. You can practice on a sim, or if you get a good trainer, you can practice it with the plane, but you have to be careful. Pre-flight check is very important. You will crash your trainer. You will crash the plane. So you have to make sure all the flight surfaces are nice and square and flat and straight. Make sure you're keeping aware of your battery power. But pre-flight goes a little bit further than that. Is it a safe area to fly? Are you in the right spot, the right time? Is everything clear? Keep the airplane away from your head. Keep it out in front of you. Don't let it get behind you. Don't fly over people. The hobby is a great hobby if we treat it right. It's the guy that zooms people and crashes into things and hurts things. That gives us a bad name. The next letter in the acronym after pre-flight is A, and that's got to do with altitude. A lot of new pilots are nervous, and the plane is getting away from them, and it's too high, and they have a tendency to fly low and right up on themselves. Well, low is bad because you've got no time. These aren't woke up yet. You're a smart person, but the muscle skill isn't there yet, reaction, so things happen quickly. Fly 3 mistakes high. If the manual says fly to 12 to 15 feet before you make a turn, come on now, take it up 36, 50 feet, get it on up, then make your turns. That gives you time to correct, and the oh my God factor reduced. The last one is speed. Get a trainer, a type of plane that will fly slow so you can make those needed corrections. You follow those 6 letters, those 6 rules for success, and you will be successful. You will be able to fly a remote control airplane. Whoop-ass. If you don't follow them, well, then you get the newbie bag. And that's where you pick up pieces of your world and put them in a bag, your plane, and you go home. And you'll learn the next great part of this hobby, and that's repair and rebuild. If you come to rcgroups.com and you solicit the advice of those guys that have been in this hobby for 12 to 15 years, have the decency to listen to them. I've been in the hobby 2 months, 11 years total, but my intro was horrible. I just recently stepped back into the hobby, and it's going to be a hobby for life. Within the next 6 months, I'll probably have every ultra micro they make. I really, really love it. I also have a private pilot's license, and there's a lot of similarities. In fact, I think flying these aircraft are more difficult than sitting in the seat. Sitting in the seat, you use your butt to fly. You can feel things. When you're flying these ultra micros, you got to be out in front mentally. You've got to be ready to go, or you will not be successful. So, with those 6 keys to success, and a little bit of encouragement from those on RC.com, you should be able to fly. Now, hey, Fishy Comments, I've got something for you. I haven't seen you do this yet. This is one of my streamers I made. Shiny red. Woo! You'll see it in the vid flying around. This was great. Zero impact on the aircraft. I'm going to start making them a little longer and a little more of them. This was research and development today, and it went really well. That was a lot of fun. Next thing I'm working on the Champ. I'm going to downsize these to about here. But those are, I live in southern Idaho. Those are skis. They are awesome. And what they are yard stakes that were used by True Green. Does my yard come out, charge me too much, but they do a good job. And so I bent them and I cut them, and I'm thinking it's going to work really good. What I'll be doing is hot gluing piano wire in here and bending to the exact same of the landing gear. Later on tonight you'll see a video where a balloon explodes and it looks like it's on fire. And I did that with this little piece of McDonald's straw cut, and I poured cornstarch into the lid, filled the straw up, put it in the balloon, and put it in the balloon. When I got to the field, blew the balloon up. I'm going to do the same thing with helium balloons and thread. For like $12, $15 I can get a tank of helium down at Walmart, and that'll be awesome. I'm going to fly into them. I also will include a picture of the riggings I used to actually pop the balloons, and they were just finishing nails. I think I'm going to use needles next time. Didn't affect the flight characteristics of the plane at all. By taping them at the wing tips, you were actually hitting right at center of gravity. So it worked really good. And I will increase the number. I had one on each wing tip. That wasn't so hot. So I'll be putting more of those. The next thing that's really cool I wanted to show you, the polecat's coming out, and I'll have it. But the first thing you'll see is the trainer flying around these. I'm talking about pylon racing Reno style. And I've got 3 of these. We're going to put a little cardboard base on them. They only have to stand up and up to 2-mile-an-hour winds, because any more than that I ain't flying them. And my son's coming down tomorrow. We'll be racing. He's supposed to buy a Champ today. And we'll be racing around these pylons tomorrow. It should be some great video stuff. The other thing is they got a hole in them. You put 2 of them together, you've got these really cool arches we can fly through and obstacles that won't hurt the plane. And they're high visibility, so you can see them on the video real good. Went to the dollar store, picked those up. Have a lot of fun with these, because I'm doing some of those video challenges now. And whew, tore up my plane today, my little Champ. I already posted a pic for that. Behind me is my albatross of a Firebird Commander with the replacement wing, the old wings up there. And of course there's some brand new parts for my Champ. I haven't put them on yet. And here's my Champ. I did the box mod. I inverted the box. It's really cool. Put my charger in there, hot glued the box in. I velcroed my timer in. I wired the transmitter in there so it doesn't flop around. It's I've got some extra tape I fold over and tape around the inside so I can attach things on the plane when I'm at the field, and I don't have to bring all the other stuff with me. I'm filming this on my new flip camera. It's kind of cool. I hope the video shows up real good. What can I say, fellas? I wish I was a little closer to New Hampshire and New Jersey and North Carolina, where Fishy and Ridge Walker and Lee the Tree Guy and Chuck No Fly Zone, he's down there in South Carolina, I believe. But until that time, Also look forward to taking you around southern Idaho. As soon as I get my keychain cam in, it should be in the next 4 or 5 days. Expect it anytime. I'll be filming underbody, out the right side of the aircraft in the landing gear. And I'm going to fly some rim rock and take you up in the high country, show you some really cool video. This is where I was flying today. I'm going to pan over. I don't have the video, doggone it, I deleted it, but I was flying right towards that light pole between the camper and out over the houses, back up the street, past the burned out house, that's great, and then down the street. Now, my biggest concern down the street is right here. I'm afraid that if my plane ever goes into that large live oak, that's where she'll live until it, well, that's where she'll live, and I'll never have it again. So I try to stay away from this end of the street. We got wind blowing right now about 2 to 3 miles an hour. You can see the flag over there across the street, just barely moving. Those are my wind trees way down the end of the street there. And about another 1/4 of a mile and to the right is where where Legacy Park is, where I'll be showing you in the other vid. So that's all for now. That's the inside of RTF Thumper, and hope you enjoyed the vid. I'm getting a little more comfortable in front of the camera. So hey, good flying, good hearing from you all. Thanks for the support. Keep the feedback coming. I love it.